What's poppin' T Squad? It's your girl Keisha, and I'm here with today's episode of Spill the Tea. We are in there like that there. Is that how you say that? Girl, I don't know. I'm dumb this morning. I ain't ate breakfast yet. I'm hungry. It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Technically, I should be eating brunch or lunch, but a bitch is starving and I can't wait to be done with this. But anywho, I have some piping hot tea for you guys today. So sit back and relax, grab y'all something to eat or drink, and get ready for all of this tea spillage that's about to go on. So you all know the story I brought to you guys a few weeks ago about Ryan Henry sleeping with his best friend's on again, off again girlfriend slash baby mama, who he's the godfather of their son. Well, Ryan took to his Instagram to admit what he did and give his side of the story, and this is what he had to say.
Talked about it. We went through it. Y'all just got it maybe a week and a half later, but then we were like, let's see how we can take it forward. Again, I wrote all this down because I gotta be strategic in how I speak to people, because everything can be taken as narcissistic or arrogant. In these situations, like, I am somebody that avoids harder things. I don't be liking to talk about things at face value when it's coming on like that. Like when the blogs are dropping, and I was out in Vegas, it's like, all right, man, just let them do what they got to do. I wasn't even on the internet, and if I was just posting what I was doing, so, what was I saying? So like, just to the people that support me, like, it would seem like my behavior since this came out is, has just been a arrogant, pompous attitude. Like, so what? I don't care. That's not it. That hasn't been it. We talked about it. That's not what grown men do. It's just ignore it. Like, we had addressed it before, and I could address it again. I just wasn't addressing it when the issue came out publicly, with the notion that it came out. Overall, no matter what the situation is, I can't go into so many different things about why and how. I'm in a position where anything that I say is not going to matter to y'all, whether it be, my mental instability or where I might have been at that point. Overall, it was me badly, ultimately real badly. I hurt people that I care about badly. I disrespected them. I disrespected myself, disrespected my family, all of our families. It's just, even in the times where these things come up, it's like, you ask yourself a million times, like, why did I, and why do I hurt people that I care about? And that's not what grown men do. These are things that, people go through. Just in my position, nothing can't be any wrong. So, it's just like, but these are things I've had to deal with myself. I don't want to make any excuses for what I've done. But everybody keep asking, like,
Okay, that was his explanation. Before Ryan even took to social media to give his side of the story, his mama, his mammy, that's what we're gonna call her, that his mammy posted about Anthony, the best friend. She said, cancel that bitch nigga out here trying to sell slash tell a story that ain't his to tell. Lying ass 50-year-old man acting like a little 16-year teabag girl. This is mama that said this shit. His mammy that took her ass to social media to say this. How is it not his story to tell when he was the one affected? What the fuck are you talking about? Now I see why your son is delusional as fuck and do the fucked up foul ass shit that he does to other people, because he got a mammy like you that co-signs his ignorant ass behavior and that takes her ass on social media to involve herself in grown folks' business that ain't got shit to do with her ass. And then you up here calling this man a bitch after what your son did to him. Your son's the bitch, ma'am. And you're a bigger bitch for acting the way that you acting with your old ass. Girl, I can't stand folks. So anywho, the best friend did an interview with All About the Tea. Shout out to them. And he spilled several bits of tea on this situation. So let's devour it all. This is the part where he explains how he found out about Ryan sleeping with his on again, off again girlfriend slash baby mama.
At her house, and she was in the bathroom, and my son picks up her phone, and he says, "I know mommy's cold." And I'm like, "No, you don't." And he said, "Yes, I do." So that's like, show me. He shows me. And he opens her phone. When thinking about going through her phone, I don't go through her phone. And I went to the text, and the only thing I did was put Ryan's name in because I had suspicions. But I thought it was something wrong with me to be having suspicions. I'm like, I'm my son. I mean, why do I have these suspicions? So I never said anything about it. But the first thing I did was type in Ryan's name, and a whole conversation came up.
And what was that conversation like?
I mean, it was disturbing. Like one of them was August the 11th. And on August 11th, she had moved to a new location, the new address, so she was sending him the address to where she lives at. And that day sticks out. As you can see, I remember the day because the next day, we went on a father and son trip with our boys to Wisconsin Dells, and we had a cabin for the weekend. So he had sex with her the day before we even go to a father and son bonding weekend. And I see, texts about eating coochie. He's only, and the stuff he's saying, I mean, I know it, I can confirm it, it's like he's only, he's not, done that to so many women, but hers was so fresh. He had just got out the shower. He couldn't resist it, and things of that nature. One series of texts I'm reading, it's another family outing, but this time it's with his family and my family. And in those messages, he's like, "Hey, I won't even be around Rachel." And then she's like, "Yeah, I don't want Ed to be all in my face." We were going on a boating outing. It was just, private boat. Ryan had rented a boat for like 6 hours at one of those 100-foot yachters, and it was just all family. So, of course, we were all there, and they were making all these type of, comments and joking, and, at my expense and at Rachel's expense. And I beat cancer October the 23rd of 2019. That's the day that the doctor actually called me and told me that I had actually beat cancer. And we had a small get-together at Ryan's house. And I'm actually giving a speech thanking all of them. Ryan is on my right side, and she's on my left side. And I'm giving a speech thanking them for supporting me, for beating cancer. And if you look at the video, I never noticed it before, but if you watch the video, you look at Ryan's face, I can tell he's disturbed. And not saying that, that was something to make it better, but I can tell he's disturbed. And I haven't had a verbal conversation with Ryan. We've texted. He refused to answer my FaceTime calls. But he did admit it. She's admitted it. He never apologized until I told him, I'm like, "Man, you one arrogant motherfucker. You still haven't even apologized." And then he did apologize. And everything he tells me is out the window because, like I told him, if it happened once, so y'all was drunk, you don't know what happened. Even twice, and y'all, after that second time, we knew we were wrong and we hated it happen. Trust me, man. Like, that's my brother to me. She's my son. The mother of my son is everything to me. I would have been willing to, like, work through that. But you guys had sex probably, like, I think she played over 20 times, a year and a half, and all those messages and all those texts, not one time did anybody say, like, we should stop this, And
now, mind you, he conducted this interview after Ryan's live, where Ryan was like, "We talked, we worked through it all." No, you didn't. This is also what he had to say.
Rachel, right when I found out, immediately, I called Ryan first. He didn't pick up. Called him like 3 times. He didn't pick up. And I didn't know maybe my son's mother had texted him from another phone. I told him because we talk every day. So I put a message on Instagram. It was like, and I added him. I'm like, you having sex with my son's mother? You're a godson, and you can't pick up now. And then I deleted it because again, I didn't even want. I was embarrassed. Like I had did something. I didn't want anybody to know. And so I called Rachel on FaceTime with Nina's phone in my hand, and I said, Ryan and Nina has been fucking. And I don't know if I could use that word, but having sex, but I said the F word. And then I flipped the camera over and showed her Nina's phone just so because she's like, you lying. I'm like, nah, here you go. And she was hurt. We ended up getting off the phone. I ended up leaving. I was hurt. I went to the store. No, I went to actually pick Rachel up. Rachel was at the gym. I went and picked Rachel up. We went to the liquor store. Rachel does her wine. I bought me a bottle of tequila and a bottle of Moet. And we drank the bottles together and cried together. We cried together. I respect Rachel. This doesn't, this is not a reflection of her. Hopefully our kids can still see each other, through her and I.
That's good. I'm glad that relationship at least hasn't been damaged because of the choices that Ryan and Nina made. Now, you mentioned that Ryan has not apologized to you.
He did apologize after I mentioned it to him. I'm like, damn, that's arrogant as fuck. You haven't even said sorry to me, man. And then he did say he's sorry. Do I think he's sorry? I don't know. Do I think she's sorry? I mean, she's Nina's been crying, calling me. She's hurt, I think, but I can't say because I called y'all.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Had I not called them, I could believe everything. And no message, like I said, if I even read one message to one of them saying, hey, this would damage this dude so bad if this gets out, man. Let's stop this, man. He loves you. And like, because they both can say that to each other. He loves you. He can tell her I love her, and she can definitely say, Ryan, he loves you like a brother. We shouldn't be doing this. Neither one of them ever said that. Not one text message. Not one of them. So.
Child. Here's also what he had to say. Shout out again to All About the Tea. Y'all can watch the full interview over there.
Yeah, like every time I talked, I feel like every time I told him me and Nina was having problems, I feel like that's when he would go and console her. You know what I mean? Like, or if he asked me where I'm at, what you doing tonight? It was only to find out, is she gonna be available? Am I gonna have Kaden? You know what I mean? So I don't know what's real no more. Only thing I know is real is that I'm hurt.
And the last video.
Only thing I know is real is that I'm hurt.
Now, you mentioned to me that Ryan was so upset that he wanted to fight you.
And he said he would kill me, actually. And yeah, he want to fight me for telling Rachel. Like, I guess whatever him and Rachel are going through now, he blames me for it. Instead of blaming yourself, because as you never put yourself in that situation, I would not have had anything to tell Rachel.
The fact that this man threatened to kill him because he told Rachel, that nigga is fucked up in the head. Like, fucked up. And like I said to y'all when I was doing reviews on Black Ink Crew, New York and Chicago, when he was messing around with Kitty, I was like, he was 100% wrong. I remember everybody on social media was like, how C's got the nerve to be mad. Cat wasn't, he wouldn't claim Cat, but I mean, not Cat, Kitty Cat, whatever, Miss Kitty, whatever the fuck that chick name is. But like I said, they messed around, and Ryan knew. Him and Ryan were like brothers as well. Like, C's has said many times when he would come to Chicago to do, business or whatever, he would stay at Ryan's father's home and sleep there. Like, he mentored Ryan and everything. C's makes money off of each Black Ink Crew series. Like, this is his show. He put you on, and then you turn around and fuck some bitch that I was fucking, and then act like, oh, the fuck well. And I was like, that nigga wrong as hell. I felt like him and Miss Kitty was wrong as hell when he did that shit. And now to see that he's done it once again to somebody that he called a best friend and the godfather of this, your best friend's child. Shit, Don, you better hide your bitch. He gonna be fucking Ashley next, child. This nigga is so low down and low, just dirty, like, and he's not remorseful. The way that he was acting when the whole thing came out, he kept on talking, I was in Vegas. So the fuck what if you was in Vegas? Like, some real shit was going down and you was on social media acting like you didn't give a fuck. You was posting subliminals. Like, you a fucked up ass person. Like, and then for him to say, try to blame it on him having mental issues. Ain't shit wrong with your ass. You just a fucked up ass person. I need for him to stop trying to blame everything on his life about his sister dying. That ain't got shit to do with nothing. That's you as a person, and you need to deal with your own demons. That ain't got shit to do with your sister dying. And he need to stop using it as his trump card to get out of shit. No, you can't continue to fuck over people and then use that as an excuse. It don't work. No, nobody feels sorry for you. You a fucked up ass individual. So then the baby mama, Nina, then took to her social media to give her side of the story. And this is what she had to say.
Thinking about how this was affecting everybody else. It was a selfish decision in my part. At the time, I hear a lot of people saying, like, where's your loyalty? Like, how could you do that? I had no loyalty for Anthony. I really didn't. And again, I wasn't thinking about everybody else in the situation. I was only thinking about myself. I really didn't have loyalty for Anthony. Him and I went through so much. I had been hurt by him so many different ways and so many different times that, whether subconsciously this presented an opportunity for revenge or whatever you guys want to call it, at that time, I wasn't thinking about it. I was just thinking about how I was going to be satisfied in that moment and, whatever. With Ryan, a friendship developed from, the beginning when I had began dating Anthony. I never knew who Ryan was. I only knew of him. Wasn't Anthony claimed that was his best friend, that was going to be our son's godfather. Okay, cool. You guys can see in our feeds and scroll all the way down to see, where we were at as a family. We went on vacations together. We spent a lot of time together. Over that time, I got to know Ryan as a person, and as well as everybody else in his family and his, line of friendships. And he was someone that I was able to confide in, during the time that I was dealing with, the many turmoils of my relationship with Anthony. Anthony and I were never married. I was never engaged even to him. We held a relationship. It was short-lived. It lasted for maybe 3 years.
Short-lived?
For the first, I guess maybe 6 to 8 months of us dating, it was perfect. And then, I began to see who he was as a person. Anthony Yusuf, let's just put it there. Friends and family who know me, who know my story, who know of me from the beginning, who followed me from the very beginning, have poured out their support because they know that at the end of the day, what I did was wrong, and I take full responsibility for it. But, okay, this person is dragging it to be something that it's, way bigger than the pile of things that he's done to me alone. I can't even speak for who else he's abused in the past or whatever. And so he's there painting a picture of me as this terrible person who was dealing with this man who was so great to me all my life, the whole time I've known him. Yet I decided to cheat on him, which is untrue, with, his best friend. Yes, that happened. Over a span of time, yes, that happened. who happens to be my son's godfather. Yes, that's true. Let's just put it there.
So she alleges that Anthony was abusive and that gave her the right to fuck his best friend. She also went on to post all of the court documents and police reports regarding alleged abuse.
The restraining order, my statements to the police, everything, my whole entire statement. This is my domestic incident notice from March, from when he did what he did. Just the information from the court.
Okay, so she goes on to show all of that. And she also posted these photos of her having all of these bruises on her. Here's another picture. Here's another photo. And so then Anthony posted a copy of one of the police reports, and it said, he captioned it, "Police report from that day, her crazy ass was fighting me. It shows me as a victim. I refuse to press charges. I refuse to even post this back then. Public record, go look it up." And in fact, he is listed as the victim, not her. So he also posted her text messages to him, and he's said, "Well, the fact you talk to him, I can't talk to you." Nina then goes on to say, "But I don't talk to him anymore. I simply answered his question. There's no more reaching out. For what? What good does that do me? We've discussed you and what to do to fix it. That's it. But I will easily block him if that makes you more comfortable. Like I said, I'm willing to do whatever to make things right, even if it's just only a little bit right. Look, I wake up and go to sleep thinking about this shit, and I'm living in guilt. I wish I could hug you and comfort you, but I can't because this is all my fault and I should have known better. So even though my feelings aren't valid right now, this is not easy for me either, and I don't know what to do. I'm just so sorry." Totally different tune from what she was capping on that video. And then he says, "Sure." And then she says, "Anthony, you didn't do anything to deserve this. There's no explanation or excuse. It was just a really, really fucked up thing I did. All I can do is apologize to you every chance I get and try to do whatever I can try to make it right. I don't know if there's anything that can ever make things right, but I'm willing to try however many times it takes. I'm going to see a therapist. Her name is Judy Fudala. She's located in Schaumburg and might take my insurance. She's looking into it as of this morning. I have a lot of demons I haven't dealt with, a lot of things I have done through that I don't think I ever told you about. I'm just beginning to face them, and it's been emotional for me. You will never know or understand how sorry I am. I don't know why I never stopped it. I don't know why we kept it going. I know it's affected everyone, and just as much as your life won't be the same, neither will mine. And it's something that I got to live with, which is very well deserved." So like I said, she said a whole bunch of nothing in that video and then tried to act like this man was abusing her when she even admits that she a fucked up person and he did nothing to deserve this. Anthony also posted this video from his birthday where she got completely wasted and passed out. And he said that, again, her volatile ass fought me, then as usual played victim. Here is the video. This is sad to see somebody this drunk in public. Like, girl, get it together. My God. Like, child. I got one more story for you guys today, and that is regarding the Holt's, Melody and Martell Holt. Martell took to his IG story and posted, "When it's your ex's time to get the kids and they're no show, hashtag roll change," with a clown face. So Mel then went to her IG live and gave us the scoop on what actually happened between the two that day.
When I went to get my clothes today from the Martell home, marked me in our driveway for hours. Okay? Martell decided that he was going to take certain purses and certain furs of mine and lock up in his truck and say that I can't take them. So what was something that should have been easy and should have been just on some like, hey, I'm not bothering you, I just want my stuff, I'm out, it turned into something
sure many of y'all have, is at some point in time dealt with emotional abuse, mental abuse, and all of that. After that whole scene, I literally couldn't, and I recorded it, I literally couldn't get out of my driveway. I had a migraine out of this world, and definitely set me back from what I was trying to do today, which was get my new home in order for me and my children. Real talk. But instead, I had to deal with hours of the foolishness. And the furthermore, but y'all don't see me coming to y'all, he does stuff like this all the time, but y'all don't see me coming to y'all running telling y'all about it, because I don't keep coming for me and keep coming for me about my children. Straight up. Second of all, Martell wants to make it seem like, oh, I wanted a divorce, every other day, or every 2 days maybe. I'm not like to keep it real, maybe every 2 days. He's asking me to be with him. He's asking me to be his woman again. Now, if I'm that damn bad of a person, this whole narrative he's trying to say that I've been cheating our whole marriage, then why the hell would you be trying to be with me? That don't even make sense. Y'all know that don't make sense. Don't make sense. Just use some common sense. At the end of the day, sometimes people don't expect consequences for bad behavior. And when they get those consequences, they can't deal with that shit. And that's real talk, but that's not my problem. That's not my problem. As I shared with him, and he knows this, I already dealt with the tears, the depression, and everything I had to do because you publicly have embarrassed me. You publicly have humiliated me. You have continued to cheat. Other people calling me stupid for giving you other chances and calling me crazy for giving you other chances. All this extra stuff. Okay? And now that I'm walking away from you, you can't handle it.
Nope.
Keep it 100. I literally just got an email 2 days ago. Or was it yesterday? Hold on, today is Sunday. So yeah, that was Friday night at like 12-something a.m. I got an email. Let's be together, our beautiful kids. We can start anew, all of that. Now, come on. So let me just say this. For the women, y'all already know. First of all, we love our kids. Second of all, I still have to do what I have to do. And what I have to do right now is get this home in order for me and my beautiful babies. Which could have possibly happened today if I was, blocked in the driveway and shit and my stuff taken out my hand saying I couldn't take it. So now at this point, the consequence is you got to keep the kids today too. Period. Because now I got to do this shit tomorrow. And that's just what it is, y'all. Like, straight up. So, like I said, I hate that I'm even having to come to this level. I have not been dealing with the pettiness, the negativity for quite some time. Y'all see, I've been on my grind. However, you're not going to play about me and my kids. Like, that's so childish. I ain't gonna say I can't believe it because I already told him I'll put nothing past you. I see the way you move. You just say lies just to say it because you feel like it makes you look better. Bow out gracefully. Move on. Move on. You've been talking to this chick for 5 years, and then after I leave you, I find out about other chicks you've been trying to holler at. People in my inbox sending me screenshots of stuff. Like, move on. Because I have. I don't bother Martell, y'all. Martell asks me for certain things, I give it to him. Martell asks me to do certain things, I do it. Okay, sure, not a problem. But then you gonna go to this and go to social media and try to make me seem a certain way? Hell no. And think I ain't gonna respond? Hell no. But I won't respond again. That's for sure. Now I'm saying what I'm saying, and that's what it is. Period. And then I'm still.
And then she had to say this.
And then, shit. It seemed like he would, leave and keep it moving and bow out anyway, because the fact of the matter is, I left you, I filed for divorce. You told me you had a baby on the way. You told me you had a baby on the way, Martell. And that she wasn't getting rid of it because of something about she done got rid of kids for y'all before and she wasn't doing it this time or whatever. So why are you even bothering me? So I'm asking you now, just leave me alone. Let me and my people, my fans, all of us.
So Melody confirmed that Ariane is pregnant. We all already knew, but now we got confirmation. He, however, still will not confirm whether or not she's pregnant. I'm just happy that Mel finally got that battery in her back to say, fuck this nigga. This is the Mel we have all been waiting on. She is finally done with this nigga, done with the situation, has moved on like Maya, and this nigga can't handle it like most niggas can't handle it. When you finally get your groove on, Stella, get your groove back and say, fuck a nigga and go on about your life. And you know, this nigga's over there sick and he can't handle, he can't deal. So then he took to his social media and said, I don't talk much. My focus is always on my 4 amazing children, but so much untruth has been told and y'all believe it. Crazy. I'm tired of the dragging, thinking I'm not going to speak out. Well, it's a new day and guess I'm going to put all truths out, even mine. Lies. Not ashamed, but you are. Don't just tell my side. Let's tell yours too. It's much more interesting. Stay tuned. So he then did an interview with Dr. Heavenly on her channel, and this is what he had to say.
Saying that Melody cheated initially. She cheated before you did.
You know, it's so crazy. I can't say that for a fact that she cheated before me. She cheated years ago before we started filming the show. But honestly, I would feel like I tell her, you know, I feel that before I started cheating, I feel that she cheated before me only because she stopped having sex with me. She stopped performing like she normally would. Only thing, you know, she would say is, I'm tired. I'm like, I understand, like, that you're tired, but like I used to tell her, like, baby, I'm bringing home the money. I said, you don't have to go to this meeting. You don't have to go to this function. You don't have to do that. Put me first. You know, those are some of the conversations I used to have to her. And, you know, even though I never set her down having a meeting saying, like, hey, you need to make sure you're satisfied. You know, it's more like passive communication, like, hey, sweetheart, you know, like, hey, if I want to have sex, like, just take care of your husband. This probably something they should say. And then I remember this one particular day, you know, she was supposed to have, we were supposed to went to a barbecue or something like that. And she was in the bed, kind of got into it, something like that. And she was in the bed, opening up her computer, like in the bed, she's about to go to Instagram. And she told me, go find your girlfriend. She told me to go find your girlfriend. I still remember that vividly. And that night, that's when we met the mistress, right?
Saying
The fact that he calls this girl the mistress, he won't even say her name, and then tries to give an excuse of cheating because she said, go ahead and find you a mistress or whatever. So you actually took that as her giving you the okay to cheat. This nigga is so fucking retarded. Like, he is such a narcissist. He is a weirdo, bro. This nigga, and I don't bit more believe that Melody was cheating on him first. I think Melody knew that your ass was out there on some bullshit and she stopped fucking you because she saw the goddamn signs. We as women know when shit ain't right, and she didn't want to give you her goddamn coochie no more. She put her coochie on lockdown because she knew you was out here on some food wank, and you still don't even have proof of that. You're just speculating. So what was the point of even trying to spill that bit of tea? Because you don't even have receipts. We have receipts on you, darling. This is also what he had to say.
But you know, I did apologize because that's wrong for me to do so. And it caused such an uproar.
Calling
in the
around the
community.
present.
You know, I know a lot of disrespect has been going on, but I definitely don't view her as a peasant.
Are you seeing her now?
Say it again?
Are you seeing your mistress now? I think her name is Ariane or something like that.
No.
Are you seeing her now?
No.
Is there a baby?
Don't nobody want to know if it's a baby or not.
Oh, so you don't know?
No, I'm saying, do anyone want to know if it's a baby? Or you other people saying anything?
That's what the people want to know. Is there a baby? I want to know. Is there? Yes or no, Martell? Listen, do you have a baby on the way by your mistress, Ariane?
Yeah, I need to go ask her that.
So you don't know? Is that what you're saying? You don't know?
Yeah, I got to go ask her that.
So has she been pregnant before?
Yeah. See, and two, Melody put so much out, right? And, you know, Melody has been through some of the same things. You know, I hate to even say that, but I see Melody really will go low. And it's not even about Ariane. I mean, it's about me, you know, because she's hurt me a lot. You know, and you know, Melody has been, you know, through some of the same things. And I question Melody, like, the terms, but you can read between the lines. You went through this, I think twice. You went through this. Why don't you go through this? If it's your husband's child. But you went through it.
So did you get a DNA test?
So then he accuses Melody of having 2 abortions. He said he don't even know if it was 2. And shit, if she did, I don't blame her ass. If she did, I don't blame her ass at all. If she did. And I could see Melody be one of them bitches that was like, I'm not keeping this motherfucker baby, but she kept that last one as a Ariane, he still fucking me type shit. But the fact that he went on social media times, he gonna tell his truth and her truth, but he still won't even admit whether or not Ariane is pregnant or even say this bitch's name. Like, this nigga is a clown, bro. And Ariane, whatever her name is, or Rubik's Cube, whatever this bitch name is, she's an even bigger fool. This nigga won't even address you by your name, girl. Like, if you having a baby by him, you's a fool. You ain't gonna be nothing but the new and improved Melody, girl. You about to be dealing with everything that her ass was dealing with. Like, girl, do you think it's about to be better? You think your pussy is better than hers, than the next bitch? Girl, no. No. You about to be in her shoes crying because this nigga ain't coming home and ain't helping you with that damn baby of yours. Girl, and then this is also what he had to say.
Well, to me, the breaking point was, let me see. The breaking point was when I kind of like saw her heart, right? She, we had an attorney out in Birmingham, and he's my friend too. And met each other, and he's working on some things for us, business things for us, and things like that. And so I come home after the gym, and then Melody fell asleep with the phone in her hand, texting him. But in the phone, it said her best friend's name though.
Get it, Mel.
And I got the phone. I said, you wouldn't be texting her this. So I put the number in my phone, and it was my attorney's number. So I immediately took pictures of all the messages, about them, meeting up, seeing each other, and things of that nature. But I waited a couple weeks before I revealed that. And guess who sent me my first divorce document? He sent it. Wow. Yeah. He sent me that first divorce document, not knowing that I knew that they were seeing each other.
I'm a savage. Hey, classy, bougie, ratchet. Man, you better have your side nigga subpoena this nigga. Bitch, that is a player move. I am down for whatever Melody got going on, bitch. That's some savagery shit. That is some savage motherfucking shit. I'm gonna be fucking your frat brother, and I'm gonna have him send you my motherfucking divorce documents, bitch. You better go head on Melody. I gotta put that shit in a book or some shit. And this is the last video of what this sorry ass nigga had to say.
For me to do such a thing, the only thing I'm gonna say is women, take care of your fucking man. Take care of your man. Like, you don't know what his reaction is gonna be, and it's not up to you to know what your man's reaction is gonna be to you not doing what you should do as the wife or as the girlfriend. Take care of them. Take care of them. That's the only thing I'm gonna say. Because if you don't, like, what about
I curse your ass out, really? But I'm a respect you. I said normally I would curse your ass out because you're telling people women take care of your man. It don't have anything to do with the woman. A man cheats because he wants to cheat, no matter what.
No, hell no. That's not true.
You'll cheat.
That shit ain't true because I've never been a cheater. No, it's not. Well, in certain circumstances might be true, but what I'm saying is also true because I never was a cheater. I was never cheating on Melody, period. Until when she started denying me sex.
So that's the reason.
When she started telling me no consistently, and I'm up here doing all of this shit in this house. Like I said, I'm not a regular dude. I've never been a regular dude. So when my needs aren't met, what you want him to do? What is he supposed to do?
Are you continuing a relationship with the baby mama?
Melody's my only baby mama.
Okay, alleged baby. Several abortions, right?
Melody is the only
Exactly. You full of goddamn shit. That's why I can't believe shit the nigga say. Because he can't even keep it a buck. Like, there was really no point of him doing this tell all because he didn't tell shit. He further confirmed what we've all known about him and that he's a fucking fuck boy. He's a fuck boy. That's exactly what the fuck he is. I'm Team Melody in this shit. Yeah, I am picking a side in this one. Team Melody. I hope she keep that same energy she been keeping. Fuck that nigga for life. Him and his big ass elf ass ears, old peanut head shaped ass nigga, head shaped like a goddamn condom. Boy, bye. Anywho, fuck Ryan. Ryan ass ain't shit neither. If you gotta have friends like that, I don't want now. Child, it be the ones closest to you. It be the ones closest to you. You gotta watch your back. You better be careful who you call friend. So that is all the tea I got for you guys today. Those stories took up all of our time, but we'll have multiple stories for you next week. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. Let me know down below in the comment section what y'all think about this Ryan Henry shit, what y'all think about Mel and Martell, you guys. I love you, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.